Oh, Miss Collier?
She
Very
said-
nice lady.
She
Man,
said she was supposed to help me interview you.
she's a dynamic
She
lady.
could not.
She
Called me
She is a
not
force.
long ago.
She is a force.
She is
You
a
know,
force.
Brad Link, her business, GPC chairman, she was one of the individuals that went through our emerging leader program.
Yeah, she has a lot going for her.
Yes, she
And
does.
we've been working with her for many, many years. Ooh, maybe since the 90s. Maybe, yeah, late 90s, early 2000s. So you all have another program called Emerging Leaders.
Yes, ma'am. I'd be glad to share about the Emerging Leaders Program.
If you
Absolutely.
notice, you all have a lot of programs. You all have so many, and we haven't even. Where are we? Are we halfway yet?
We're getting close, Miss Harris.
Oh, like that movie says, are we there? Are we there yet?
Ms. Harris, the Emerging Leader Program, that initially started in 2007. It initially started in 27 cities. The Emerging Leader Program is an executive management program, and this past year, 2015, 20 additional cities were added, including Houston. And it was Houston SBA inaugural program to be in the Emerging Leader Program. It's exciting, Ms. Harris. We were able to identify over 125 small businesses that met the minimum requirements for the Emerging Leaders Executive Management Program. They needed to be in business 2 years or more. They needed to have revenues of $400,000, and they needed to have a minimum of 2 employees, including the owner. And what we discovered, Ms. Harris, is that we had 25 applicants that we narrowed it down to. And from those 25 applicants, we had the 125, then we narrowed it down to 25, and then we narrowed it again down to 15. And those, even when we narrowed it down to 25, their gross revenues averaged $1 million annually. And so we just had a graduation for the Emerging Leader Program. It's a 13 sessions, 7 months of executive management, and they just graduated in mid-October.
Wow. Wow.
You know, and I'll share this, Ms. Harris. One of the takeaways for the small businesses in the Emerging Leader Program was that they would walk away with a growth plan. They developed a 3-year growth plan, and they revised that growth plan 3 times. So they developed it once and then 2 more times. And by the end of the program, the 13 sessions, 7 months, they made their pitch with that growth plan to a set of judges, panelists who had background in legal, in finance, in banking, and in small business and various industries. And those judges evaluated their growth plan.
Wow. Jewel Smith
Hi.
of Centerpoint Energy, and you work with supply and diversity.
I do. Supply
Great.
diversity.
And so how is that going?
You know what, Jeanette? Supply diversity at Centerpoint Energy is live and well. Now, I could tell you that certainly we would want to have a whole lot more successes, but we are on the upswing, and we are really making great strides in terms of supplier development for our minority, women, and small businesses.
So how does the system work? You're behind the brick wall.
Okay.
And that's how we, the small businesses are saying, how can we get to her?
Yes. Well, you know what? That brick wall has 2 ways of penetration. You either come over the wall, you come through the door, or you knock the wall down. And I think diverse suppliers do a little bit of all of that. As supply diversity manager, one of my roles is to really see and find qualified minority, women, and small businesses and help them get through that door. So Centerpoint, because we really believe in diverse supplier development and supply diversity, and we believe it because we've had so many successes from our small, diverse, and minority-owned businesses. They've been able to save us money. They've been able to bring us innovative approaches. They've been very flexible with us. They're very loyal to our brand. And because they're loyal to us, then we want to be loyal to them and allow them the chance to really share their business proposition with us and to do business for us.
So if you had to give some words of encouragement or some advice to the small business, what would you say?
Oh, well, you know what? I said there's a time and a place for everything, and everything has its season. I see some of our minority women in small businesses that may give up a little bit too soon. They could be right on the cusp of making that breakthrough. And it's just at that time that they may say, you know, I'm tired of going to expos. I've been doing this for years. I'm tired of calling Centerpoint or other corporations. I'm not getting anywhere. And at that very time that they do that, they could have missed that opportunity. I've seen that happen. People change within a corporation. Opportunities change within a corporation. Money situations change within a corporation. And you just can't stop. You just got to persevere. You keep those relationships going. Because if you do that in a professional way, when your time comes, you won't have to knock on the door. They'll come to you. So that makes a big difference. So I would definitely give them that advice. I was telling another person about the scenario that I use, which is the football scenario, and it is football time right now. And I think really about that first team, being the A team. Now, those are your star players. Those are the ones that get all the recognition. But you know, the people on the B team, they're also practicing as hard. They're coming to work. They're doing their bitch work. They're doing everything they need to do such that when it's their turn, they're ready to come in and play and kick butt when they come in. And we see that happening all the time. Our MWBEs, when they get that call, they come in and they're ready. And they are replacing some of those A players because we're saying, hey, they're doing it well, they're doing it faster, they're doing it cheaper, they're bringing us innovation, they're building relationships, and they're contributing to the economies of the communities that we serve. So we love our relationship that we have at Centerpoint Energy, and we look forward to continuously growing and developing our diverse suppliers.
Great. And